Welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today is January 30th, 2026, and we're diving into Eastman's fourth quarter and full year 2025 financial results. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Eastman, a global specialty materials company, has just released its earnings report, and there's a lot to unpack, especially given the challenging economic environment they faced in 2025.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Eastman reported a sales revenue of $1.973 billion for Q4 2025, which is a 12% decrease compared to the same quarter last year. John, what factors contributed to this decline?
The decrease in revenue was primarily due to an 11% drop in sales volume and a 2% reduction in selling prices. This was partially offset by a favorable foreign currency exchange impact. The lower sales volume was driven by ongoing customer inventory destocking and weak demand in consumer discretionary end markets.
Despite the revenue decline, Eastman reported an adjusted EPS of 75, slightly below the forecast of 76 cents. How did they manage to maintain profitability?
Eastman focused on cost-cutting measures, achieving approximately $100 million in savings, which helped offset the impact of lower sales. They also benefited from operational efficiencies and lower variable compensation expenses.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Eastman has been aggressive in its cost-cutting initiatives, achieving $100 million in savings. How did these efforts impact their cash flow and shareholder returns?
Eastman generated nearly $1 billion in operating cash flow for 2025, demonstrating strong cash management. They returned approximately $500 million to shareholders through dividends and share repurchases, marking the 16th consecutive year of dividend increases.
Looking ahead, what is Eastman's outlook for 2026?
Eastman is focusing on further cost reductions, targeting an additional $125 to $150 million in savings. They expect a substantial sequential increase in adjusted EPS for Q1 2026, projected between $1 and $1.20, driven by improved utilization and continued cost reduction actions.
Segment performance analysis. Let's delve into the segment performance. How did Eastman's different segments fare in Q4 2025?
The Advanced Materials segment saw a 9% decrease in revenue due to lower sales volume. Additives and Functional Products experienced a 5% decline, while Chemical Intermediates and Fibers faced 17% and 27% drops respectively. These declines were largely due to weak demand and competitive pressures.
Were there any bright spots within these segments?
Despite the challenges, Eastman managed to defend its pricing in some areas, and the Additives and Functional Products segment benefited from cost pass-through contracts, which helped mitigate some of the volume declines.
Key takeaways. In summary, Eastman faced a challenging Q4 2025 with a decrease in revenue and earnings, but they demonstrated strong cash flow and effective cost-cutting measures. John, any final thoughts on Eastman's investment prospects?
Eastman is well-positioned to navigate the current economic challenges with its strong cash flow and strategic cost reductions. While the near-term outlook remains uncertain, their focus on innovation and operational efficiencies could drive long-term growth.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Eastman's performance in the comments below. Until next time.